Hello, everybody. Thanks for logging in, checking out my marbles. And I thought I would put this little Acro Agate set up here together. And I thought we could go over it. I know every time I post an Acro Agate video, I get lots of views and thumbs up, and people seem to really like the marbles. So I thought I'd put a little more in-depth video together here, quick and to the point. So commonly, this grouping of marbles here, these Acro Agates, a lot of folks call them corkscrews. And corkscrew is its correct name, but it's basically a slang name that they picked up in the neighborhood. The proper names for these Acro Agates, what they would have been called on the boxes or from the factory. Anyways, I got your first row up here of slang called corkscrews. Your most common basic corkscrews are called aces. And these aces are going to be a white-based glass with a colored corkscrew laid over the top of the white or opaque based glass, and those acro agates will be called your aces. So then you have a tricolor, and what a tricolor is, it would be a three-colored corkscrewed marble, meaning that from one pole of the marble to the other pole of the marble, the colored lines basically twist around the marble. So here are some unique tri-colored marbles. And these would not be called aces. Even though this is on a white base, you have two colors of glass on it. So, and here's ox blood with two colors of green. Here's ox blood, green and white. And then here's a really, really rare one here on the end. Another real rare oddball one is this mustard blue and orange. That's really rare. And red, black, and white. That's kind of a hard one to find. This one here is referred to as a Superman. A lot of people call this one a Betsy Ross. That one there's called a Lifesaver, and that one there's an Indian blanket. So those are, that would be like a corkscrew. Those are all slang names I just told you. So then we'll jump down here to this set, right down through here. So these here, this row of marbles, these would be called prize names. So one thing I didn't do, I didn't put a one with a black stripe on it. So there's a confusing between a prize name and an ace, because there's a white base marble with a black stripe, and then you come down here and you have a black base marble with a white stripe. So this would be a prize name, and if it was a white base, it would be an ace. So here's some prize names. Here's some. I really like these blue and yellow ones. Here's some blue and orange. I think they call this a Jolly Roger here. So there's two different orange and greens. So I thought that was really interesting to show you. Here's a red and a blue. Like I said, the black and the white. And then here is a different red and a blue. So there's two different colors of red. You might find that prize name in. And then here's an oddball one here. So there's also a bruiser, a black and blue one. I have one, I just didn't get it out here for you. And then we'll come down here to this next row. These are onyx, or commonly called augurs sometimes. So these would be called onyx. So I hear a lot of you calling them snakes, and these technically are not snakes. These would be augurs or onyx. And sometimes I hear these ones here being referred to as specials. So I hear some of the old timers calling them specials or specials, these here. And I do believe, to take this with a grain of salt, but I do believe in this Acro book it talks about them, and there was a box set that came with a bunch of these Onyx marbles, and I think it was called specials, just meaning they were special marbles, is possibly where that term came from. So this one here is UV right here. This one's a pretty odd duck right there. So I'm happy to have that one. So anyways, if this helped you out, you could help me out by smashing my thumb. There's a darker transparent beer bottle color, and there's a red one. So a lot of people keep telling me this is ox blood, but I don't think that that's ox. I really don't. And then here's one other interesting one I'll get out for you. And this is an odd duck because it's yellow and black. You can see it's not white. So here's a yellow and black one. I guess it would be a prize name. So don't confuse that with the aces, folks, because this one is a very difficult one to find. And it's not too far off from an ace, but it's actually a prize name, I do believe. So I'll zoom out here a bit. And if you enjoyed my little Acro Agate skit, here's what they are again from top to bottom in case you forgot. And one other thing, if you can find this book right here, this is a complete line. It gives you all the dishware and the marbles. So if you don't have this book in your collection, here you go. I would definitely recommend this if you're a marble collector and you like Akro Agates. So to everybody that stayed to the end, thanks, and have a good evening.